Hello everybody, and welcome back. This is episode 13 of MsMuffinMan, playing some MuffinCraft. That's right, we're back at it again. Took a little bit of a break, and we're back now. In this episode, I'm going to tackle this ugly monstrosity here, because I think I gotta go down there pretty often. So last episode we set up the quarry, and I've been thinking about that a lot, and it's pretty bad actually. Don't know what I was thinking. It's like the worst setup I could have created. Pretty sure we have ender chests. Where are they? There's the basic one, but I thought I had the mod that adds the actual ones, but maybe not. Either way, there's a couple different ways we can move the items from the quarry to like our actual base here, and not store them in drawers all the way over there. So yeah, and then there's this thing. I was going to make a crystal on camera and everything, but it ended up being a lot more experimentation than I was prepared for. So in the end, I thought I was going to make a great crystal and then it required more than I needed to, but either way, here you can see the stats of this particular crystal that I'm using right now. You can see it's already half used up, but we got a pretty solid system, got a couple more power cells from RF Tools. We have an RF monitor here that tells us how much is in that capacitor bank down there because we can't actually access it. And here we go, yeah, it can monitor that, and it sends a redstone signal to this whenever this dips below a certain amount, which is when it gets to less than 50. So that's kind of how that works, and that's pretty far away, and these are the deep resonance dense obsidian, so this does stop radiation a decent amount. I think just this being open is a problem. Either way though, I'm going to be coming down here relatively often to fix the crystal and put down new ones. So I want this staircase here to look pretty nice. And that's the goal for today. I've got spruce, I've got cobblestone, I've got oak. We're gonna just keep going with the theme. I was gonna do a cool black and white thing, but I'm like, wait a minute, that would stand out really hard in our vanilla style village here. So gonna keep with the theme, and first thing I gotta do is hollow out some of the walls, and that should get us started. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll catch you guys in just a second. Okay, quick update. I finished hollowing out the left and right side a bit to make room for this, because it's going to be a 5 wide tunnel with 3 being the actual stairs, and then we're going to frame it with our cobblestone stairs just like we do the roofs on our houses. And I just placed a couple of them. Obviously you can see they don't go all the way down yet, just for visual purposes for me, so I can see the framing as it's happening and know that I'm doing it properly. That's all I just wanted to tell you guys real quick, and I'll tell you when I've finished hollowing out this bottom part here for the wood stairs. Alrighty, another update here. We have our ceiling dimensions figured out, and they are pretty much about this. It's I think 5 or 6 blocks it was to like this block. Oh wait, is this? Oh no. I've spotted an error. There's supposed to be a block underneath all of these. And these aren't going to be cobblestone in the end, but yeah. I really like this this whole framing effect we get. Like when we walk down, you can see kind of like with your fingers you could kind of draw it as it like comes to this point, and I really like that. But right now, time for another masterful stair placing time lapse. And go! I'm thinking underneath these we're actually going to put cobblestone. So I'll have to fix some of these, but a lot of these I already have cobblestone underneath. And we missed a spot. Sweet. Let's see. I want to use oak pillars, but I don't want to put them in the wall because when we build our houses, they're actually the ones that stick out like this. I'm not entirely sure how to integrate that. I'm gonna try just interjecting it like here. Let's see. We'll count five. I'd count 5 blocks in between here. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what if we made this out of cobble, or not cobble? What's this called? Oak. So across from here, this block would then also be oak, which would give us support pillars, and then we could. Let's see, the ceiling blocks are these, so we could go all the way to here. Whoops, that got a lot out of hand. This whole insta-breaking pickaxe is like, gotta get used to it. So we could have this go all the way up here if we wanted to, and give us a frame. Pretty tall frame actually, but we could have that. And I think that's what we're gonna do. I don't think that looks super terrible, and it should blend fairly nicely once it's all done. So I'm gonna put in some pillars and check you guys in a second. Alrighty, here we go. I've just chopped down a bunch of spruce wood because I was thinking, how are we going to swap these walls out? And then I'm like, I really hate mining them out because it would have been taking forever to hollow it out and all that wood. So I got out one of our swapping ones that we've gotten a ton of from, what do we get these from? Loot bags, I think, is where we got a bunch of these from. Anyway, they have a pretty decent size radius, and I was thinking, what's a cheap material that I don't really care if it like goes, see how like if I click it here, you can see at the bottom of the screen we're going to replace blocks we're never even going to see. Well, I need to set it to spruce first. So here's what's going to happen. We use this guy back in Hermit Pack a bunch, but basically just like that. And I should get a bunch of smooth stone for this anyway, which is nice because I haven't been using my Silk Touch pickaxe anymore. So we're actually kind of low on smooth stone these days. But yeah, this is a cheap block that I can get more of pretty much instantly. So it's not a big deal if we lose out on a few of them. I also use the swapping one here to get the cobblestone beneath all the stairs. It just seemed way easier than manually digging each one out. So that's fun. And yeah, this is all I'm going to be doing. And then see, we got a lot of spruce right now. We have like a little bit of oak to touch it up, but for the most part this is a very spruce heavy build right now, kind of like our manor. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, I would like to add some type of accent to it. Problem is I don't really know what to do. Short from adding more cobblestone pillars. That would be my initial idea. I'm hoping whatever block we choose for the roof will break it up so that it's not as spruce dominated. But I haven't picked what we're going to use for the roof yet. There's a slight chance it's going to be spruce, to be perfectly honest, because I don't have a lot of options here. And let's just hit these guys and see if we can get rid of anything. Clean up our inventory just a tiny bit because I did notice some blocks were flying around. Yeah, here we go. We got a few blocks. But that already looks way nicer than this like hodgepodge mixed bag of blocks that we have on these sides. So it helps, but we do have a bit of a spruce overload. So I'm going to hit up the other side here, fill it all in, and then try to decide on a roof block and catch you guys then. Okay, here we go. Last thing, and then we should have a decently pretty tunnel. Definitely 10 times better than what we had before, and probably about 20% actually good. Unfortunately, I just tested real quick. I cannot use the swapping one on stairs. I'll have to manually replace all of our corner blocks here. But I did decide on oak wood. I ran out of oak wood for the ceiling because I was thinking, what do most of these houses have on the inside? This one is a bad example because we actually used a different floor on this. But in general, our houses have an oak floor. See right there. Or they have some actual oak planking, and you know, it seems like a fair thing. It's a little bit brighter than it, so I think having the brighter block in the ceiling is a good choice, because that is, oh no, just replace the torch, because that is where the lighting is going to be coming from. I haven't quite figured out what lighting is going to be. Thinking torches for now. But yeah, so I think it'll work, because the ceiling will be a little bit brighter. It'll match the pillars. Yeah, I think it'll look all right. And I mean, this is in the end just a tunnel, so it's not like we have to go crazy with it. But I had to resist using a bunch of different blocks. What happens if I do this? Oh crap! I just get it. Oh, that's OP. I have a chance cube, guys. I can just pick them up like that. Whoa. That is broken. Am I at again? Alright. There we go. And we're almost done here. So I'm going to go and replace the stairs, and then we will have a nice looking tunnel that still needs lighting. But on the bright side, most of this is, actually all of this is stairs, right? There's nowhere any mobs could spawn ever that I see. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So lighting is more of a visual thing than it's going to be for anything else, which is cool. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and replace all of these pillars things with stairs and show you guys the finished product in just a second. And here we go! Finally, our dark tunnel. Now the only step left is the lighting, and that'll actually show us what we're doing. I'm thinking I'm just going to put a torch on the back of all of our support pillars, and we'll just see how that looks for lighting. And we'll see. I don't know. I kind of liked the dark look of it a little bit. It was a little too dark. It definitely needs some lighting. But where exactly? That's still to be determined. You know, I'm not opposed to suggestions. I didn't do this end because I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do here. I think I might incorporate the tunnel entrance into the wall. But for right now, I'm kind of drawing a blank on how to do that, or if I want to do that. So let's take a look from above. That's pretty lit up, you know, that's nothing to worry about. Mobs aren't going to spawn either way, like I said before. But what we might end up happening is it just might look cooler if it's dark. Let me know what you guys think. I do need to put logs here, so there should be another torch here. But I mean, that's pretty bright. I'm gonna do one last thing. So look at this. Then we saw what it looked like dark, and so we'll say there's a light there. There won't be a light here. Light there, no light. Light there, no light. Light there, no light. And light there. Okay. How about that? Now we have that contrast, dark and light. Or is it too obvious that it's exactly spaced out and dark in certain places? I kind of like this the most. I'll leave it like this for now, unless someone says something about how we should have it. So let me know. But this has been episode 13, probably a pretty short one. Either way, I appreciate you guys watching it. And we have a tunnel now, one that looks way better than what we had there before. So, progress. Thanks guys. This has been MsMuffinMan, and I'm out.